Hey, mamas. Hello, hello. Welcome to a new series. This week, we're focusing on those red flags. We're focusing on those things that cause you to be worried about your teen's academics. Step one, part one, is all about missing work. So I encourage you to be honest, to think about this. Does your teen currently have any missing work? And if you want to say, no, because you know without a shadow of doubt, because you checked the grades today, that's awesome. If you're like probably, or, at least not in one class, whatever you want to share, I would love to know. Because I got to tell you, missing work is not just missing work. There are a lot of reasons your tween, your teen, your young adult, your college student has missing work. And we're going to talk about why. Okay. Now, do you know I have an awesome resource available to you for free called the Homework Buster that's going to bust through your teen's homework objections. That's going to basically help you the next time your teen says, I don't want to do it. So if there's lots of missing work, that's an awesome resource to grab after the video. So let's talk about what all missing work means. First thing I want to say is missing work is really a precursor. Okay. This missing work and even late work, but especially missing work, can very easily lead to bad grades. And bad grades meaning failing or just barely not failing or anything in between or beyond. Okay, so definitely we don't want missing work to pile up. Okay, and if you agree with me on that, make sure you hit that like button, that heart button, to let me know that, yeah, you don't like missing work any more than I do. You don't want your teen to have anything missing ever again. Okay. Now, we now know why missing work's bad. We know what it can lead to. And something else I'd say, not to scare anybody, not to be like, like doomsday or whatever, but just know when your teen doesn't turn in work, not only grades hurting, well, your teen's also missing out on learning. Okay. I'm a big, big believer in homework, and we can definitely talk about that if you want. But the short answer as to why homework matters so much, why your teens need to do that extra stuff at home, is the fact that it's practice. Okay, your teens need to actually learn the information in the classroom and then do it on his or her own at home. Otherwise, how does your child know? How does the teacher know if the material is actually learned? Okay, and that information can be transferred between class and home and wherever it might be needed. Okay, but when your child doesn't do homework, not only are we missing on that practice, child gets further and further behind. Okay, I got to tell you, your child is going to eventually not just have one missing assignment in class. It could very quickly escalate to 3, 5, double digits very quickly. Okay, it's exponential. Okay, because it gets to the point where your child starts to feel really stressed, really overwhelmed, and it's like, whoa, I'm never going to catch up. Okay, and what's even worse, and I see this a lot, unfortunately, I talk about, I should say, that confidence breeds confidence. Okay, so your child knows, hey, I can do this, I'm good at this. That transfers to something else. But that feeling of helplessness, that feeling of overwhelm, that stress, that anxiety, that also can snowball and transfer. So if one class gets out of control, all those missing assignments pile up, well, it can snowball. Okay, your child's like, okay, I'm spending all my energy on this one class, and all of a sudden this class that was going really well suddenly falls behind. Okay, I hear it from students a lot, well, whatever class I'm doing the worst in, that's the homework that I do. And then when I start to doing badly in this class or my grades slip below whatever mom and dad want, then, I focus on that. And I just kind of jump around. Like, that's not what I want as a study skills tutor. I want your teens to be able to manage their time so that all assignments go well, that all tests are actually studied for, and I make that happen. I teach teens how to do that. So just know missing work is just the tip of the iceberg. There's lots of reasons it happens, and there's lots of bad things that it can lead to. Okay. Now, we truly haven't talked about kind of why it happens just yet. I want to talk about why. If you're like, Jessyka, just tell me what's really going on here. Hang with me for another minute or two. Before I go into that, though, thank you so much for watching here on Facebook and on YouTube. Wherever you are, thank you for supporting me, Jessyka Coulter, CEO and founder of Ace Cookie Tutoring. Be sure to subscribe, be sure to follow, because there will be more videos coming your way for the series. This is just video number 1, all about those red flags, all about things to be on the lookout for, things to start worried about when you see them, find out about them when it comes to your teens' academics. All right, you've been waiting. So let's talk about this. What is the reason missing work happens? Okay. Well, it's pretty much one simple thing. Every time your child gets a failing grade, every time your teen doesn't do an assignment, anytime you get that phone call, that email from the teacher that says, hey, it's not going so well, this is what I'm seeing, it boils down to one simple thing. Does your teen know how to learn? Does your teen have study skills? And I got to tell you, I have yet to work with a teen, no matter if it's been a middle school or college kiddo, whether it's this week or 2 years ago or even 6 years ago, I have yet to meet a student that knows how to learn, that has all 12 study skills that I teach figured out, implemented, and personalized 100% of the time, if at all. Okay. So do know that missing assignment, it could be something as simple as your child did it and forgot to turn it in. Okay. We know if that sounds familiar, but it could also be something as simple as your teen's like, I didn't understand that in class. And if I didn't get it in class, I didn't feel comfortable asking questions. I didn't want to be embarrassed. I didn't want to look dumb in front of everybody. Then I just pretended I didn't have it. I just, didn't do it, or I forgot. Okay. All of these situations boil down to those study skills. Your teen who does the work and doesn't turn it in, that's an organization problem. Okay. Or maybe your child started it and then didn't finish it. And again, didn't want to be embarrassed, or thought, oh, well, didn't get it done. I shouldn't turn it in because it's not done. That's a time management problem right there. Okay. And your teen that didn't get it in class is confused and is like, I don't know what to do. Well, that's self-advocacy right there, asking for help, whether it's from a friend, a teacher, going before school, asking between classes, whatever. And then there's the whole starting the assignment thing. Your teen maybe got it in class. Like, oh, yeah, it makes sense. And yeah, it would take me 5 minutes. But your teen's not motivated to do it. That's a whole nother study skill. Okay. Because assignments can be too easy or too hard for your teen to do, which can either way lead to your child having missing work. Very different reasons, but yet the same final result, the missing assignment, and the fact that those missing assignments could very easily pile up. Now, if your child has a missing assignment here or there, the question becomes, is it here or there like every week? It's English today, and then next week it's math, and 2 weeks from now we have a big science project that didn't get turned in. We have to figure out what are those patterns, what are those reasons that these missing assignments keep popping up, or is it just once every semester? Okay, so definitely do know it's a big concern if your child consistently has missing work, or if right now, since we're about halfway through first semester, at least here in the States where I'm at, if there's more than 2 or 3 missing assignments in more than one class, we definitely need to teach your teen study skills. Okay. And we don't ever want to get to the point where your teen has missing work at all. Okay. That's my goal as a study skills tutor. I never ever want there to be a missing assignment. Yes, mistakes happen. Like I said, sometimes we just forget to turn things in, or the submit button didn't work online. That's a totally different situation. So I think we're going to call that a wrap on this. Do know study skills are the answer to missing work, and an awesome resource to get you started, to help your teen, help you mamas when your child's like, I don't want to do work, I don't have any missing work, and yet we know better when we look at Canvas, Google Classroom, their grade book, wherever we can look for that information, or again, maybe look at an email from the teacher. Do know the Homework Buster has 5 tips to bust those teens' homework objections. It's something for you, mama, and something to do with your teen to really figure out what's going on, what study skills are missing. So go to the link in the description, click on it, provide your name, email, and download that immediately so you can bust those homework objections. Thanks so much. See you in the next video.